What's good, YouTube land? Skywarp Collector here. Now, while we wait for the last scraps of Titan's Return to finally hit store shelves and the inevitable release of Power of the Primes, let's take you all the way back to the Thrilling 30, which released a lot of great toys, and not least of which was a nice leader class Jetfire. And that toy was okay, but it eventually got remolded into Starscream, who then got repainted into Thundercracker, and repainted again into today's subject. It's Combiner Wars Skywarp. Just because. That was the thing that was going on at the time, so he's Combiner Wars. It's nice to have a Seeker that is a leader size class. We got a nice picture of Skywarp with his eyes light up right here. Obviously he's a Decepticon. Transformers with the big Generations logo. On the side we have a nice full body shot of Skywarp. On the top, we have that Autobot symbol, and the same one on the side. On the back, you have his robot mode posing, and his jet mode. And you got a brief bio. Skywarp is the only known Cybertronian who can teleport. The Decepticons want to make him a super weapon. He just wants to be one of the bots. Skywarp would rather use his power for pranks than in battle. One day, Megatron may lose patience and turn him into scrap. Until the Decepticons can learn how to replicate his ability, his potential is too great to give up on. And he's at 17 steps. Launching missile! Terran missile! Launching missile! And so on. And on the bottom, not really anything. But, let's get open and take a look. So, before we get to the jet, just want to show you the inside of the box with the classic Combiner Wars schematic detailing with most of the aerial bots, so like Silverbolt, the helicopter guy Alpha Bravo, Superion. They even put the freaking drag strip on there. Figured that was worth noting. You also get instructions, 17 steps, and a collector's card, which I do like. So here he is in his ult mode, and it is a biggin. It is a biggin. Oh, the whole Jetfire thing reminded me of something. A little while ago, I tried to buy a Takara Legends Jetfire off of eBay, and you're already coming to conclusions on what happened at the end of the story. But let me finish. So, I saw him on an auction for like $1 plus a little shipping. So I'm like, okay, I want that Jetfire, and I won the auction. But it wasn't until after I paid that I noticed that I got a notice saying that the auction had been terminated, and the seller had deleted their eBay account. So I sat hoping they would actually ship out the Jetfire that I won, because I paid like $30 I think something like $30 for it. But eventually I filed a claim and got all my money back. Because obviously the person wasn't on eBay anymore, so they couldn't dispute the claim. And yeah, that's my little bit of history with this mold. But now we have to get on to the plastic, which does look very nice in this black and silver and purple. It's definitely a large lady. So first size comparison, here it is with the Deluxe Classics Seeker mold, here in Generations Thunder Cracker. This is more based off the G1, F15 design, while this, I believe, is based more on the comics design. Is it IDW? Is it Matumti? More than meets the eye? I don't know. TF Wiki couldn't tell me. But yeah. There are a lot of things to like about this jet mode, like the friggin' the giant orange cockpit, which does actually open up. If I can get it open, it is a little bit hard to open. There we go. With nice purple seats inside. You have a little purple rubbery nose cone. Nice bits of silver paint here. And a lot of molded detail into the black plastic with these weird wavy lines. What look like control panels and stuff. I don't know jets very well. You do have 2 Decepticon insignias. One on each wing. Just the silver outline, because that part of the wing is painted purple. You have these variable and very nice back fins with some silver and black striping on it. And you've got clips, which are left over from the Jetfire mold, because Jetfire had a backpack you could attach. This toy doesn't come with a backpack, obviously, but it still has those clips if you have the backpack and for some reason want to attach it to a Skywarp, or a Starscream, or a Thundercracker. The wings are no longer posable, which I don't mind, and I do like the purple thrusters at the back. It goes a little to hell when you look at the underside. You can see all the robot bits, but it is thin enough that you don't really notice it from the side. You really only notice all of the weapons. But we'll talk about this more in robot mode. He does have functioning landing gear, which is nice. Nice and purple. And he does have 2 functioning back landing gears, which are also in purple. We can take off the weapons, just to show you. They are just boring black plastic. Come on. Come on. There we go. And I keep these on because the landing gear are attached to these guns, but just so you can see that they do come off. Oh wait, the landing gear's not attached. Never mind. My mistake. And you do have this giant bitch rifle right up here with a missile. It is a functioning missile launcher, and this is a incredibly hair trigger. Like you can just it just fires everywhere. It's more temperamental than Galvatron. So there's that. And these are ported and posted up to buggery hell, so you can freaking get on all kinds of combination fun. Combination fun? Like you can do tons of stuff. Like the thing about Jetfire was his guns were all nice and chromed out. But these are just kind of boring black plastic. It's even more boring is on the Starscream version. They're just gray. Or is it white? I don't remember. what exactly you can do ridiculous shit like this. And unfortunately, well, nope. I guess not, unfortunately. You could just go fucking nuts. You build them up and up and up and up and up. And there's nowhere to store them on the top of the jet mode, but you do have two ports on each wing. And two right on the arms, one on each arm and one on each leg. In the completely dumb looking nose cone mounted, which is generally where the instructions want you to keep the rocket launcher, right there. But also, look where the frickin' trigger is. It's literally right on the ground almost. So, yeah. Overall, I'm liking this jet mode. It's big. It's black and purple and silver. And, yeah. We're going to get him now into robots mode. So I'll be right back. Alright, so transform him. You're going to want to fold down these and unclip the cockpit from its resting place. Just leave it up there for now. I'm going to come and untab these silver bits. These keep the chest attached to the jet. I can't really... There we go. You're going to want to come to the thruster part and unpeg it from its 4 pegs. And it's on a hinge, so you just want to bring it up and back. It pegs in right there, and right here, and right here. So now you're going to want to take the chest, extend it on its double jointed stock, and line up these little bits right here. You don't have to rotate the head right now. You want to put this on the back. And where are we going? We're going at the crotch. So bring down each leg and rotate at the thigh. You can straighten the leg out. At that point you want a double joint, hinge down the feet. They are tucked right back in there. Bring down the feet. Give them a little bit of standing room so you can do that kind of thing. And you're going to want to bring his arms down to right about there, which is the, like, as far as, well, about there. Rotate at the shoulder, at the bicep joint, and you're going to want to bring, well, straighten the legs so they're stock still, and these 2 pegs right here will peg into these holes right here, one on each side. You want to bring it up so it locks into place, and then what doubly locks into place is when you peg the shoulders. How can I demonstrate this? Peg the shoulders right there. There's a peg right there. It's just a kind of a pain in the ass to line up properly. Because you can see all this mess that's going on right here. You just want to wedge it in there until it decides it wants to work. Come on, man. Why are you making me look bad, dude? Why are you making me look bad? You're making me look bad. I don't like looking bad. There we go. Ish. And once you're done that, rotate the head. And there's your leader, Skywarp, for Miner Wars in his robot mode. And I think he looks cool. But I question if there's enough purple. Like, from pics I've seen, it's pretty accurate to all the depictions of Skywarp, at least from the toys, with like the purple forearms, feet, and shins, along with the nice purple chest. Coming on his head sculpt, you do actually have a crystal in his forehead, which does have light piping, which, if I can shine a flashlight behind his head, you can kind of see the gem light up, and his eyes light up slightly red. So that's not terrible, I guess. I do like the chest. It kind of looks like he has a face with the turbine boobs and the bright orange canopy looking like a nose, kind of. And he's got silver underwear on. But overall, he does transform kind of good. Like, the only backpack you have is the nose cone, which is kind of gigantic, but is deal-withable. You got your standard jet former cockpit kibble. Cockpibble? Is it? And since the Decepticon logos are on his wings, you've got a new one on his right shoulder. Only on the right shoulder. So, what else have we got? We got articulation, which is not bad. Head swivels, and it can look up and down. So we can do weird shit like that. Shoulders, softly ratcheted. Although, if I had to knock on one thing, it's the 3-tier shoulders look kind of sectioned off from each other. Forwards, yep, nicely detented outwards, smoothly, right there, with the full outward range, so we can do that kind of thing, and come unpegged much easier than I like. He's got a mushroom pegged bicep rotation, ratcheted elbows with just over 90 degrees of bend, and that is a nice sounding ratchet. It's a bit heavy though, and it kind of wanes on the shoulder. Kind of digging the angled hands with venting detail and looks like missing panels on his arms. You could complain about the scaffoldy wings, but you know, I don't really mind them. They're not too egregious in black. Nothing at the waist due to how he transforms. Hips, got about 3 clicks forwards for under 90 degrees, which is unfortunate. You do have an outward joint, which has full Van Damme-itude. Backwards, I'd say you get about 3 joints, 3 clicks. Yeah, go with 3 clicks. Knee bend, also ratcheted, and very nice and deep beyond 90 degrees. You do have a thigh swivel, which is nice and smooth. And you do have a rocking ankle, so you can kind of put him in some more active poses. It's unfortunate that the ankle doesn't go up any farther, although it is molded at a kind of annoying angle, because if I just can't really get him looking good standing straight up. But who wants their toys to stand up like that, really? And the ratchets, while they're nice, are a bit too far apart, in my opinion. Like, this stance doesn't look too bad. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it certainly isn't the best I've ever seen. I don't know where I was going with that. So now for accessories. We can give him his infamous null rays on his arms. Like that. We can take these and plug him back into his legs, which always looks dumb because it looks like he's going to shoot himself. Like, okay, Skywarp, why are you giving me such a hassle? You know he's going to be perfectly fine once the video's over. I get that feeling. Like, his shoulders just don't want to stay. You got the leg mountage. You got these things which don't go in his hands very well, but you can try. But then you can't use the elbow for anything substantial. Yep. And of course you can give him his rocket launcher. So he can fire at fools. And you still have the 2 ports on his wings, on each wing. So if you want, you can attach them to the wings, which looks incredibly dumb. But at least it's something you can do with it. So for more comparison in robot mode, again, we have the Deluxe Generations Classic Seeker. Like, unfortunately, the null rays aren't all the way up on his shoulder, they're just on his forearm, but it's close. It's close. You can give him that. This guy definitely has more articulation than the classic Sky. Here's Generations Skywarp, the High Moon Studios mold. Bit too much gray on this guy. But he still looks way better than the Chikara one. Here, I guess because he's Combiner Wars, we can compare him to a Combiner. Here he is with Menasor. You can see my laptop, but let's raise up the camera a little. There he is with Menasor. Although Starscream didn't create Menasor, Starscream created Bruticus. Megatron, I believe, created Menasor. So, there's that. And I just remembered I had somebody else I wanted to compare with, but I have to go grab him. So, again, I apologize, but I'll be right back. And for final comparison, here he is with Titan's Return Leader Class Stick Shot. One of the few other Leader Class toys I actually have. So, that's it for Skywarp. He's definitely a lot more solid use of the mold. As Stick Shot falls over. Like, he's a lot more solid than Jetfire, I like his color scheme a lot more. And I'm happy to finally have another Seeker, although he is too big for my display table. So, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I'll talk to you guys next time. But until then, keep it weird.